Yeah, indeed. SAP had a very, very strong start to the year. I mean, despite, all the macroeconomic uncertainty we see out there. I mean, look at our cloud growth. I mean, 29% current cloud backlog. It's now up to 18.2 billion euro. That gives the company a lot of resiliency, a lot of predictability in these days. Our operating profit is up 58%, and it speaks also to the transformation we are in. Since over 4 years, we have given the company a new scale, and that also now pays off in this very, very good results in Q1.
I'm sure your team are really thrilled that you've hit the words resilience, predictability and transformation in your first answer, Christian, as well. But, I mean, the first two, yeah, I know how they work. And the first two, absolutely key in these times as well. Predictability and resilience as well. Is that also, sir, dare I say, a nod to the tariff concerns?
I mean, Steve, indeed. I mean, when I talk about predictability, it's not only a buzzword. I mean, look at our total revenue. It actually consists of 86% recurring revenue. That is predictability. That is resiliency. And I was just, last week in the United States, talked to many customers, and of course they got hit by tariffs. But what they are telling me is, Christian, your software is now more relevant than ever. Why? Help us to manage tariffs in over 130 countries. We are doing business everywhere. Help us to make my supply chain more resilient. Which suppliers can still deliver at the costs which I need to still produce my goods at a competitive level. And that, Steve, gives me and the company a lot of confidence also in these times when it comes, for the development, for the whole year. And that's why we also confirmed our guidance.
Yeah, Christian, your brilliance comes through, but if I may ask very pointedly, where is the biggest area of concern for you and for SAP from, at the moment, what seems like a tariff standoff, regardless of the more calming language we've heard overnight?
Yeah, I mean, indeed, Steve. I mean, it's very hard to predict what will happen after the 90 days pause now on tariffs, on most of the tariffs. And of course, there are multiple scenarios. Our outlook, our guidance is really based on a healthy pipeline, what we see. That the software, the tech is relevant, especially in times like these with a lot of uncertainty. And of course, also based on healthy conversion rates. But it's hard to say, it's hard to predict. But we remain optimistic given, what we see in the market, what we hear from our customers. And look, at the end, this is what we can influence. That is what SAP can focus on, the success of our customers.
Yeah, and look, your shares are showing that today. I think I might have information that you might not have, and that is that your shares are now called up 9.4% pre-market after the results. So a huge reaction called on the stock market so far, called up, and it's early days, but called up 9.4% as well. Christian, if I do see one good thing coming out of all these trade tariff threats and concerns, it is that Europe is finally taking its innovation, its capital spending more seriously as well. Are you seeing anything meaningful coming through either in Germany, which is the home state, of course, of SAP, or from Brussels that gives you heart that Europe is not only listening to the message, but is acting upon it?
Yeah, indeed, Steve. I mean, what you have seen as a reaction here in Europe is actually that Europe, comes more together. And when I talk about more together, it means be really a union when it comes to digitization, harmonize the infrastructure, harmonize, banking, the banking market. And that is what Europe needs. We are stronger together. And when you look at, tech, I mean, for us and for many, many startups here in Europe, it's really important to harmonize regulations, to cut bureaucracy. And this is what I'm seeing now in the last weeks, which is very promising. Here in Germany, obviously the same. I mean, I really like that we are now want to invest into stimulating economic growth. But on the other side, we also have to fight the root causes of this bad performance of our economy. And that is, again, that is too much bureaucracy, too much regulations. We need more digital, to be faster, to be agile, to attract more investments here in Germany.